everybody. It's been a few days, maybe a week and a bit, since my last update, my last video. Today is the 11th of November. It's Remembrance Day. I don't know, I don't think it's one of the things that I've mentioned before, but I myself am a veteran. I spent over 3 decades in the Canadian military, like 32 and a half years. Served from 1987 all the way until 2019. It's as you can see from behind me, it's I don't know if you can focus back there, but you can see it's not a very sunny day. And earlier today it was actually rather wet, raining. It's still actually, there are some sprinkles out there, but typical Remembrance Day is, there's always a little bit of tears, even if it's from Mother Nature or whatnot. So, so yeah, it's been about a week or so, and I feel like I'm still doing pretty good with my recovery. Things are kind of settling down a bit more here and there. I'm still in the recovery process. I don't think I'm personally back to 100% in all aspects of my life. There's a lot of I don't know. A friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, asked me recently about if I'm back to where I was before, and no, I'm not. I still feel like I've lost some focus, lost some energy. I'm finding it difficult to say that I'm back to where I was before. I mean, it's only about 3.5 weeks. I guess tomorrow it'll be 4 weeks since my surgery, and I can't expect everything to be perfect all the time. And yeah, well, as I said, we do the best we can with what we have. So potentially you can see how things are. There's still almost a month after the surgery, and you can still see that there's healing that needs to be done on the hairline. I try to have my hair in ways that tries to cover it up. Yeah, as I said, hard to do with one hand. Here outside though, it's a little bit of a problem. Wind blows around. My hair, where it parts and everything, I mean, it's been like that for like 40 some years. It becomes a little bit difficult to get it to part anywhere else, so that kind of leaves this spot rather open. Across my forehead here, I feel I'm starting to get some sensation back. I can feel if you want to say, the roughness or whatnot of my nails across my forehead. The top though still isn't completely healed yet. That in itself, I've been finding I've had an itch to try to scratch on the top of my head a few times in the last while, and you know what? It's not easy to scratch an itch you can't find. I guess I normally have a comb around. I basically comb my whole head in hopes that somewhere along the line, the comb, my skin and the nerves underneath all connect and actually address the itch that I have. Yeah, as I said, things are okay up here. In the long run, it's hard to really tell that much has changed in here, because it was just like smoothed out. You can see, for example, this is one of the places that I had one of those sutures. You don't see the other one that was here, and we get the on the other side, just ever so slightly here. I'm not sure. I mean, my bags under my eyes weren't the same. So obviously there may have been more tension on this side. I have been regularly now using the scar cream. I think it's called Cytoderma, provided by the plastic surgeon, and I've been using it under here, and not so much up here because you know, as I said, you can still see that there's active healing. You know, in some cases there's actually like still scabs. You know, we're talking a month afterwards, and you know, I'm afraid of like touching them or doing anything just in case, you know, it's going to affect how it heals. You know, this is kind of looking a little bit better. I'm thinking that as the swelling goes down my upper lip, you know, it's going to kind of sag a little bit more, so that this part of my lip will stay higher and will be a little less of a frowny look. But overall, you know, I'm pretty happy. I think though a few things that I've learned out of this. I think I'm going to end up changing my hair a little bit. Not that much. It's just the last time I got my hair done, if you can remember from my like first video on this, I went in with like rather long hair, and you know, literally with bangs that you could pull back, and you know, that went back here. I think I may actually get to a point, and yeah, this doesn't look the greatest, but I think I may actually get to the point where I work with straight bangs across. You know, that's going to require me to get trimmed more often, but we'll do a lot more to get rid of you know, the obvious forehead. Yeah, I guess that's about it for now. I'm another really good friend of mine, and just lives just down here a little bit. And I'll be honest, I didn't do it today because, you know, I've been inside most of the up until now. I've been inside the whole day, but I've been working with her. She's been kind of re-educating me, teaching me a little bit more on makeup techniques. You know, I've actually rather enjoyed working with my eyebrows, and yes, I don't have very good eyebrows, but that's one of the things I've been doing, taking advantage of, I guess you say, having a face that's a little bit more to my liking. And anyways, yeah, a bit of an update. Not very much has gone on in my life in the last little while. It's been about a week of really nice temperatures. For those who don't know, it's typically in the single digit Celsius this time of year, and I think almost for the last week. Yeah, I think going back to last Thursday, it's been up in the double digits, high double digits. I think even in some days it's been up to 20 some degrees Celsius. Kind of makes me sad. I had my surgery early or mid-October because I put away my motorcycle, and I've seen all of these people riding around, you know, out here on the roads. I can hear them and whatnot, and kind of a little bit sad that I put mine away. Why? It's so beautiful and so nice. Tomorrow though, on you know, I guess on the positive side for me, not for anybody else, but tomorrow the temperatures will drop back down to single digits for the foreseeable future, which means that in the long term, by the time this is all kind of healed and settled, it's about the same time I can put a helmet back on my head. So, you know, kind of works out for me. So I will try once again to put out some, you know, about a video a week, updates on how my face is healing. I think right now my major concern is, oh, there's the wind and a little bit of the rain, is how this stuff is healing. You know, I actually feel like there's like up in my scalp here, there's actually a few places where I feel like sutures or whatever are actually still sticking through the skin. Anyways, you know, I'm doing okay, and I'll probably end up sending a note to the surgeon and my own doctor to follow up and see how things are going, and to see if I should be doing anything different. So with all that being said, hope you have yourself a nice day on this Remembrance Day. I guess it doesn't matter where you are in the world, just remember those who've sacrificed and or given their lives for freedom in their country, and for righteous causes. So have yourself a nice day, and we'll talk to you in about another week. Okay, bye.